Hey, what's going on, guys? Got another review for you here. One that I've been very much looking forward to. I don't know why it sound. Alright, okay, whatever. So today we are reviewing the DC McFarlane Multiverse Gold Label Edition Captain Atom. On the side you got Captain Atom and it says New 52, but we'll get to that, how that's not entirely accurate. Then you got Captain Atom on the side there. And then you got a picture of Captain Atom from the New 52. And here he is. This is obviously not Captain Atom from the New 52, but maybe the other version that they might do. I mean, I don't know if Gold Label always means they're going to do a different version, you know, like a mainline version. But maybe that'll be the New 52 version. I much prefer this version, though. So, but yeah, here he is. And to get it out of the way, here's the stand, but we will look to the card, which also has that. But on the back, there is a bio that reads, real name, Nathaniel Atom. Grounded U.S. Air Force pilot, Nathaniel Atom found work at the Continuum, a research facility run by quantum physicist Dr. Megala. Megala wanted Nate to pilot an experimental capsule designed to travel to other dimensions. When activated, the capsule imploded, destroying Nate at a subatomic level. Nate soon reappeared and discovered he had become a living nuclear reactor, with the ability to manipulate the quantum field. General Wade Eiling insisted Nate was now a military asset and a living weapon of mass destruction. Nate refused to cooperate and instead chose to serve the world as Captain Atom. Now, I will get briefly into my knowledge of this character, which is basically not a lot. I didn't know any of that when I knew him. This, of course, also goes back to the fact that my first interaction with him was in Young Justice. He appeared quite frequently in Young Justice Season 2. And, I mean, I kind of just knew him as, like, the guy that was silver that had lasers coming out of his hands. So, that's kind of all I knew him as. But, so yeah, obviously later in life, I figured out who he was, and this is why I got the figure. I also saw Calderon Aqualad at Walmart, which is, by the way, this is a Walmart exclusive. Gold labels are usually exclusives to either Walmart or Target. I know Black Lightning is going to be one of them, and I know that Impulse, I think, is another one. I think Impulse is Target, though. I can't remember if I think Black Lightning is Walmart, and I think Supergirl might be Target. I'm not sure. But, so yeah, here he is. So let's take a look at his accessories. So by the way, when you do these accessories, you kind of just fit it on top, like you kind of have to squeeze, and I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to do. There we go. So there is these little like effect pieces. They're nice how they shape them because it looks a lot more natural on his arm, but at the same time it's kind of like, you know, kind of a pain to get on. And this one, you kind of just do your best to fit it onto the other arm. It's much smaller and different. So, but here he is. Very silvery. I do believe this is is this the reuse of the Blue Beetle and Booster Gold body? I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but here he is. All silver. I mean, it's sculpted well, but it's really just like a silver dude with an emblem on his chest, some gloves and boots. So, they're all done fairly nicely. And as you can see, the little hinges that allow him to do this are they're kind of too big for the socket. But I kind of like it because there's a bit more movement there. And I don't know, it's just really works. In some cases like that definitely doesn't look the greatest. But, it's whatever. You also get some of this swirly, metallic look to him. Face sculpt's done nicely. You can see You got whited out eyes, and his hair is all silver. So yeah, like I said, my only interaction with him was from Young Justice, but I do plan to get comics of him. There's a couple of comics out there that I want to get of him so I can actually become more knowledgeable of Captain Atom. And in Young Justice, he was a part of the Justice League, so he will probably be on my Justice League shelf. But when I actually make a Justice League shelf. Like I said, I also saw Aqualad at Walmart, and I also saw Ocean Master, and it's the Aquaman Page Punchers wave. I do plan to get basically everyone except Aquaman because I either want a live action Jason Momoa Aquaman in the orange and green suit, or a comic one that I just like a little bit more. So, but let's get into the articulation. He is possibly one of the most posable figures I have ever bought. Oh, except for the head, of course. I say that, Can't get his head too far up, which is unfortunate. If you hear noises, that's my cat playing with a toy. Okay, then. And then you can look down that far. You can look side to side. And of course, he does have tilt. But, you've got this, which is really good. His arm can move that far up, that far down. You can move in and out. Got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and the usual fist articulation with the swivel and a hinge. His articulation at the upper body and at the lower body can allow him to crunch that far forward. The upper body goes way far back, but still that's how far back they can go. They can also both lean that far to the side and to the other side, and of course I think they both can rotate. But yeah, his legs go out that far forward, that far back. They can also go out that far. They don't really have any sort of thigh swivel. Got double jointed knees, and of course you have the usual ankle articulation with the hinge, swivel, and rocker. And then of course you have toe articulation. So unfortunately I have no figures to compare him to, as I am not where the rest of my DC figures are. If I get more DC figures while I'm out here, or just any figures in general, of course I'll just use whatever ones I have, like him, to compare them to, and then you can see some comparisons. But until then, there's not really much I can do. However, I know that occasionally I show a comic book that I might have gotten, so I will show you that real quick. I've got volume 2 of Captain America, Symbol of Truth. I already got in volume 1 a while ago, so yeah. I'm possibly going to get more comics while I'm out here, because there's quite a few that I saw that I wanted. So, yeah. I think that I missed anything else. Yeah, I mean, it's really weird because I usually do comparisons, or at least do like a couple of comparisons. I don't have anything to compare them to right now. Yeah. So, don't really know what else to do. I'm sorry it's such a short review. Like I said, if I get more while I'm out here, or maybe like the first review video when I get back from being on vacation here, I will show him as a comparison. But yeah, but I'm really happy to have him. He's really cool, and I can't wait to actually start posing him around. Hopefully I can get him in a good pose for a thumbnail, which I guess you'll see if I do. You guys are the one that are gonna see it. So yeah, but so I guess on an ending note, hope you guys had a good Labor Day weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.